Hello, this is my English speaking practice and I'm talking about my personal development. Today I'm going to refactor the code. Before refactoring, I'd like to deploy the new version. Yesterday I updated the tiny improvements. And and also I'd like to check these features. Check these features. Yep. So I should test it locally and then deploy it. Okay. So I changed the plan. I will test it. Client-side time limit settings should be synced to servers when modify the display of density level. Yeah. Update the mission descriptions. Okay. Oh, server unavailable. Why? Let's go. Four players join. Two. This. Mission happens. Player 2, player 3, player 4 moved. UPB changes and here is so you can see the friction and here is improving the friction. So you can see the number of players in this area and in this area, and other area doesn't change. Other friction in others area doesn't change. What? And in this area, the friction is max because there are two players in the area, so the friction is going down rapidly. I should see acquire data fish. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is good value. Mm. Oh. Mm. Siphon share for first pressed. So I want to test if the player moved to the cell where the siphon shell is set up. I see. Mm. Mm. And what features should I test? This is okay. Density level and friction. Okay. Okay. So I could check the features. Oh, I came up with the idea to test the case. Yeah, let me explain. Move to the cell where is empty node and data fish set up siphon shell 10. After that, $1,215 and move to here, not escape. It's not escape. Oh, I see. So the player who set up the trigger and player who trapped the siphon shell is same. In this case, the total income and input and output is same, so the data fish doesn't change. If select the not escape. What if pay 30 data fish to escape? Okay, I understand. Okay. But I should explain correctly. If the person who triggered the trap is the same one who set it, the outgoing data fish and the incoming data fish are the same, so there is no net change overall. No net change overall. If the person who triggered the trap is the same one who set it, the outgoing data fish and the incoming data fish are the same, so there is no net change overall. If the person who triggered the trap is the same one who set it, the outgoing data fish and the incoming data fish are the same, so there is no net change overall. Okay. Okay, I've finished the check for these features, so I will deploy. Let me see the instruction. Task published course. Yeah. Version 115. And for server side, this process has secret information, so I hit the window, and update package.json and npm run build npm install and build and deploy. For client side, npm npm install npm run build nice. Release just push. Okay. So today, what to do? Refactoring. But I have a plan to play this game with my friends next week. So I want to freeze the code. Freezing the code means stop development. Yeah, because so playing with my friends is a good opportunity to check the game functionality, or make sure there is no bug, or I will notice there is a bug. Yeah. If I develop the code while playing the game, it's not stable, and I cannot identify the bug, where the bug is. So for now, I want to not to change the code from now. So of course, I find the bug, I will fix it. But basically, I don't change the code. Yeah. So I want to move on the next project next project, but I'm wondering what to do next. I have two options, 2 or 3 options. 2 or 3 options. Yeah. Number 1. But the main purpose is to practice speaking English, so whatever I do. But I need to practice every day, so it should be easy to continue, and it will be I like to do. It would be what I like to do. But recently I changed the job, and I needed to acquire the certification. Get certified. Obtain a qualification. Get certified. Get AWS certified as a solution architect associate. Yeah, I need to get AWS certified as a solution architect associate. Study. Second is about personal development and build a library for creating online board games. Study for build a library for creating online board games. Yeah. This is so interesting because I I have learned a lot from this project, and I I I know how how to build the online board game, so I can build the library for creating online board games. This project is this project is not needed to this project doesn't need to be changed. Yeah. This project for server side doesn't need to be changed, and this is what you usually see. Basically, here, this is the game 1. This is the core module for the online board game, and this module also use a library for creating online board games, dev game. Yeah. This is also made by me, and I want to integrate this library and this because this project doesn't need to be changed, and this is a debug tool for developing online board game, and usually you can see here, and yeah, it's used for debugging, and it was helpful. And this is also integrated into library, and this is a client side project, for screens. So in my plan, I can integrate some modules into one library, and in the library it provides a command to generate the code, for example, a server-side module or debugging tool, and also even in this module there is a lot of template code, boiler template. So I want to output or generate the code, like generate the template code by command. Which makes the speed of developing so fast. That's what I plan. And third one. This is also study for Linux. Study Linux. Yeah. I'm in the Linux team for my work. How to say? At work, I belong to the Linux team, so I need to study Linux more. So this is option. This is option. But the priority is like this. So I'm going to study for getting AWS certified as a SAA, but the content is basically I'm not sure how to study. I know that's how to study it, but I'm not sure how I broadcast I'm studying it, because basically I studied I do the past exams, and which is not free, so there should be copyrighted, so I cannot broadcast it on the screen. And also I plan to take the exam in Japanese, so the content is also Japanese. So I'm wondering how I should broadcast and study it. Solution architect, associate. Let me do pre-practice. A company needs to ensure that its AWS cloud environment is protected from those attacks. Which AWS service would be the most appropriate for the requirement? DDoS. I think there is a lot of similar services in AWS, and this is only one service I know, and this is WAF, web application firewall. So this is how to say, firewall. So in the application level, this service works and can block the invalid requests according the settings. So it works for the DDoS attacks, I think. So the answer is A. Okay. AWS WAF is primarily used for filtering traffic to applications. Yeah, this is correct, but does not specifically provide DDoS protections. I see. And AWS Shield provides DDoS protections and is specifically designed to safeguard AWS application against DDoS attacks. Okay, I didn't know that, but AWS Shield is a service for DDoS attacks. And for other service, AWS Guard Duty is a threat detection service that continuously monitors for malicious activity, but does not specifically provide DDoS mitigation. DDoS mitigation. I see. Inspector is used for security assessment and compliance of application. These two are so similar. Threat detection and security assessment. Okay. Next. A company has deployed a multi-tier web application in AWS. The application's servers are in an auto-scaling group distributed across multiple available zones. They need a resilient data store that can handle the loss of availability zone. Which AWS service should be used together to meet these requirements? Select 2. Resilient data store. Multi-tier web application. What do you mean? Auto-scaling group distributed across multiple availability zones, and they need a resilient data store that can handle the loss of unavailability zone. Which service should be used to cast? I'm not sure. but EC2 is required. EC2 is elastic load balancing, and it attaches the auto scaling group. And regarding data store, the option is ABDE. Global tables. Handle the loss of availability zone. So the answer is A. A and C. What? Yeah, this makes sense, and then the replication across multiple regions. But if the EC2 is not used, how do you provide the service? I might not understand it well. Okay, maybe has deployed, so the web application is already deployed. So the question is about data store. So regarding data stores, A and B is the answer. D, the 3 with cross-region replication is great for durability but not essential for database resilience in this context. Yeah. Construction but do not offer real-time failover. Yeah, makes sense. An application requires a database solution that can automatically scale to meet sudden increases in demand while maintaining consistent performance. Which combination of AWS services would best meet these requirements? Select 2. Database solution. Provisioned IOSPs cannot meet requirements. But for database solution. So C and E is not database, so the answer is DB, BD. Okay. I'm relieved. Provisioned IOPS offers predictable performance, but yeah, may not hold scalability. Yeah. On-demand capacity can automatically adjust for variable loads. Elastic cache enhance database performance through caching, handling spikes efficiently. Yeah. Not database layer. Yeah. Not directly related database. Yes. Okay. Which of the following AWS service offers a most cost-effective solution for storing infrequently accessed data over a long period? S3 Glacier. This is easy. Glacier is designed for long-term storage with infrequent access, making it the most cost-effective. Yeah. To ensure business continuity, a company requires a RTO, not return to office, recovery time objective of 2 hours and an RPO, recovery point objective of 15 minutes for its critical application, which AWS disaster recovery strategy best fits for these requirements. I have no idea about this. But 2 hours and 15 minutes for recovery. Recovery point objective. Let me see. I see. So you should back up every 15 minutes and should recover the service within 2 hours. But I have no idea these options. I don't know. But active is not correct, I think. Warm standby, backup and restore, pilot write. A or D, warm standby or backup and restore. D. Following my intuition, the answer is D. Okay. Pilot write strategy offers quicker recovery than backup and restore, but may not consistently meet the 2 hours RTO. Multi-site active provides the quickest recovery, but may not be more than required for. Maybe more than required for those. I didn't catch that. Not required, not meet. More than required. So this is the best, I think. This is quicker recovery than backup and restore. May not consistently meet the 2 hours. This is worse than warm standby. Right? This is best. The next is warm standby and pilot write and backup and restore. I think. And a solution architect is designing a web application that experiences seasonal traffic. To optimize costs, which combination of AWS services should be used for compute resources? Seasonal traffic. Okay. To optimize costs. Reserved and spot. Reserved instance is used for cheaper cost than on-demand instance. Instead, the user needed to use for a certain period. Yeah, it means reservation. So the user needed to reserve an instance for a certain period, and spot instance is opposite. But this is also cheaper than on demand, and it can be used for at any time, but this instance might be terminated suddenly. So I think the combination of B and D is best to optimize cost. Okay. Lambda is most suited for event-driven, unpredictable workloads. I see. In this case, predictable workload. So, yeah. Reserved instances provide a significant discount for predictable usage, ideal for expected seasonal traffic, and spot instances can offer cost savings for flexible, non-critical components of the workload. Yeah. Let's go. An organization wants to secure its AWS infrastructure by ensuring that access keys are not embedded in code or left in accessible locations. Which AWS service or feature should be used to achieve this best practice? Select one. This must be KMS. KMS is used for managing encryption, not for managing access keys within the code. Access keys are not embedded in code or left in accessible locations. Okay, I understand. A solution architect is designing a cost-optimized architecture for workload that has predictable, consistent performance requirements, which EC2 purchasing option would be the most cost-effective. Consistent performance requirements. So, reserved instance. Okay. A solution architect needs to design a secure communication channel for transferring sensitive data between EC2 instance and S3 bucket, which combination of actions should be taken to ensure data is encrypted in the transit and never leaves the network. Cool. This is about VPC endpoint here. And one more is encrypted in transit. A and E. Okay. Solution architect needs to design a system that can handle sudden unpredictable spikes in web traffic. Which database combination is the best for these requirements? Autoscaling. D. Okay. Solutions architect need to improve the data processing speed of a large-scale analytics application. The current setup uses multiple EC2 instances. I cannot understand. Solution architect needed to improve the data processing speed of large-scale analytics application. Okay, the current setup uses multiple EC2 instances accessing data stored in S3. Which service should be implemented to enhance the processing speed without significant changes to the existing infrastructure? Okay, EC2 access S3 and make it data processing S3. A or I cannot imagine the situation. The data is stored in S3. To enhance the processing speed without significant changes to other than B are possible. Options other than B is are possible. C. Okay. I know, but EBS is primarily for block storage and wouldn't significantly impact. Yeah. First, but yeah, Rusticash is fastest among these. But I don't know. I cannot imagine the situation replacing S3 to Elasticache. Yeah. A media company is experiencing latency issue with its video processing application hosted to its instance. The application requires high network throughput, which EC2 instance type should the solution architect recommend for Optimus? I don't remember. T is for general use, so A is incorrect. C is for computing and M is for memory, so the remaining option is P. The answer is D. Okay. General purpose, compute optimized. M is also general purpose and may not offer the network performance. Okay, I see. I didn't know that. P3 instances are designed for high performance computing, machine learning, media processing, providing the high network throughput required for the application. Okay. To comply with data security standards, an organization needs to rotate its AWS IAM user access keys regularly. Which AWS service simplifies this process? I don't know, but D and B is incorrect. And C is, yeah, I have seen the first question, so the answer is A. Okay. Automate the rotation of access keys and other secrets aligning with security key best practices. Okay, next. An application running on AWS requires a disaster recovery strategy with minimal downtime and data losses. Which of the following strategies is the most appropriate? So, as I saw, multi-region active deployment is most fastest solution. The answer is A. Okay. Minimal downtime and data losses. Okay. An organization wishes to analyze its AWS usage to identify opportunities for cost savings. Which AWS tools should be used to provide detailed reports on cost allocation and usage patterns? I have no idea. Budgets or Cost Explorer, but provide detailed reports and cost application and usage pattern. So budget is just display the fact. So not provide detailed reports, I think. And trusted advisor is might be trusted advisor. Cost Explorer Mm, Following my intuition, the answer is D. Ah, Cost Explorer is specifically designed for analyzing AWS costs and usage, helping to identify cost-saving opportunities. QuickSight is a business analytics service. Okay. Budget is used for setting budgets and alerts. Ah, I see. Not usage analysis. Trusted Advisor provides recommendations across various aspects, including cost optimization. Okay. This provides recommendations but not provide detailed usage reports. Okay, next. Solution architect is designing a high traffic web application and needs to choose an appropriate database. Which database service offers the best performance for high throughput internet scale applications with large volume of data? High traffic, high throughput, internet scale application. Large volumes of data. Large volume. Redshift. DynamoDB. Oh. Redshift is ideal for large-scale data warehousing and not necessary for high-throughput web application. I see. Internet scale applications. What do you mean? Scale. I understand. Yeah, I understand. Okay. A solution architect needs to ensure that only specific IP addresses can access the AWS RDS instances in a VPC. Which configuration should be used to restrict the access? Security groups with inbound rules for the specific IP address. Looks nice. Sounds good. See. Network access control lists with allow rules for the specific IP addresses. WAF is an IP with whitelist. Instance. So the answer is A. Okay. Last three. A company wants to ensure high availability for its critical application. The application is hosted on EC2 instances in a single AWS region. What should the solution architect recommend? Multi-AZ. Use across multiple regions. Deploy instance. Increase the size of it. B. Okay, this is easy. A solution architect is optimizing the application to reduce latency, which AWS service can improve application performance by caching content. Caching. CloudFront. C. Okay, easy. For application with a variable workload that is not time sensitive, which AWS pricing model would be the most cost efficient? Time sensitive, not time sensitive. Not time sensitive. B. Okay. Yeah. Okay, today yeah, I gave it a try without much planning. Yeah, it was good training. So tomorrow also I will study. I will practice for certified solution architect. Yeah. So yeah, I decided to study for AWS certified SAA. Thank you for watching.